Hello everybody, my name is RetroBoy03, and welcome back to another LEGO custom rebuild MOC. Today I'll be taking a look at my custom build, the Master Build Batjet Ambush, and well, let's get into it. And I'll just move the actual jet out of the way for a second, so first we can take a look at some of the side builds. As you can see, this model keeps all three minifigures, including Catwoman with her whip. But in addition, you also get this green crate, which she's using to hide these four pieces in, two of which being jewels, others being this red piece and this purple piece, which could also be jewels, or like some sort of, like, I don't know, jewelry made of jewels. I don't know, you can decide. I just thought that it looked better than just having two. And then also here, that I'm also just going to show you how to build both of these pretty quickly. We also have this little piece of art that Catwoman stole that, as you can see, is kind of a jeweled cat. Originally in the original set, this was the store sign. You can see pretty easily how I put this together. And the stud on the back is just to make it so that you can have Catwoman hold it a lot easier. And anyway, so moving on to the real meat and potatoes of this custom, we have the Master Build as it just breaks apart. I apologize that, fun fact, this won't be entirely stable, since obviously I'm taking apart a small building and a motorcycle and turning it into a jet. Perfection should not be expected. But anyway, so here we have the Master Build Batjet, and, well, if you don't know, master building is something that appears first in the LEGO movie, which is basically, you know, take something apart, rebuild it into something different. It's what I do on this segment of my channel. And, well, in the Batman movie, I thought that there was not nearly enough of this. We really only see it used to make the scuttler twice, and then the ultimate Batmobile and some other vehicles at the end. And, well, I felt as though there should have been more of that, more master building, so I decided to create this jet, which, as you can see, can fit two minifigs inside, and I'll show you how to build it in a minute. But anyway, just to start off by showing you the features, here on the back, you have this little handle so you can lift the model easily. On the back here, you have these two wheels repurposed as engines. And, well, looking at this from the top, you can kind of see how I use some of these Technic pieces. Well, specifically these with the flick missiles and chi slopes to create a nice slope design for the front. You can see that there's room for two minifigs. I just used that lost cat poster, well, cat stuck in a tree, kind of as a flat tile for one of the features, which is that in here you can store either the stolen jewels or the piece of art. Like, you've already recaptured one from Catwoman, but she still has the other. Who knows, you could probably also just shove both of them in there and have it be extremely awkward, or heck, you could even probably shove a third figure in there. I don't care what you do with it. But anyway, as you can see on this side, we have a few guns over here, as well as this feature, which is basically if we can move this to the side. And then we can open up this door, which inside has a hatch that contains two batarangs for Batgirl. And I mean, like, the set does come with a third one as an extra piece, so you could put that in if you want, but I decided to make this using only parts that were officially included in the set. I decided not to include extras. And as you can see, the other wing is just kind of notably simpler with just this little other gun on the side. As you can see, to get Rob, the wings aren't fully stably attached, they just attach right there, which is also where Robin sits attached to these handlebars, and then Batgirl up here at the front is the main pilot, and you can see that she sits here in this seat, looking at this computer monitor, which can be posed to make it look like she's looking at it. This isn't actually a monitor, it's just kind of like a piece that had detail from the motorcycle, so I just decided to use it here and pretend that it was, like, a monitor controls or something, and that wing just kind of fell off. So you know what? I'm going to show you how to put this slightly breaky thing together. See you in a second. Okay, so first I'll be showing you how to put together the two wings for this build. Starting with the model's right wing, which is a lot simpler. We just take this 1x4 brick piece, attach these two tall pillar pieces onto it. Then we put on this piece with the little clip hinge thing. Click hinge, I believe they're called. Yeah. Then we attach that piece, and then in here we put this little Technic thingy. There, so that's one wing. And we'll put that off to the side for now. And then the other wing is a bit more complex. We start by taking this door piece, putting, well, the actual glass door inside of it with a little stud on here to make it easier to open up. Leave that for now. Then we're going to take this 2x4. Then we're going to attach this end. So it looks like this underneath. We're going to attach this on top. Then in here we put on this window, as well as this piece here, which, well, it doesn't work perfectly. The two studs kind of work to make it a bit easier to keep the batarangs from falling out, although, again, it's not perfect. Then you stick your two batarangs in here. And then on here, you attach this piece. You attach on this little Ninjago holder piece right here. And then on here, on the little clip piece, you attach this Technic dinghy, into which you put this Technic dinghy. And, well, we'll push both of those bits off to the side for now. Okay, so now we're going to be starting to put together some of the more intricate parts of this build. Well, don't know why I said that. What I mean to say is that we're starting to build the actual jet. You know, the actual build of it. So, starting off, we're going to take the large panel piece included in the set. Well, starting off, on the back, we're going to attach this 1x4 and this 1x2. Then we'll put on this piece that has the 4 studs on the back, so that then on the back we can attach on these. We can put on these two pieces to create some more, well, nice detailing. And next to that, we'll attach on a silver stud on each side. Then onto each of those, we'll place one of these wheel pieces to create the engines. Then up here at the closer to the front, we'll place on this 1x2 tile. These two white cheese slopes, as well as these two white 1x2 graded slopes. Believe that right here we put on this slope piece, this cat poster, and then we attach this 1x2 in trans yellow, as well as this purple piece. And here we make a pretty simple subassembly. We just put these 3 pieces together as such and stick that right here, and that's where Robin will sit, and, wait, I actually still have him gripping the handlebars, so you'll just put these 2 pieces together and attach them to the purple clip as such. And then underneath, we'll put on, as it flies away, of course, we'll put on this black sloped piece. Back here, we'll attach these 2 little Technic pieces as the engines fall off. And that's kind of just creates some landing gear. And then for the handle, we'll stick this piece right here and attach this on the other side to make it a bit more stable. Then here, up here, we'll attach this piece, put a stud underneath of here, then attach this, so that creates the handle. So now give me a second to get the other parts of this build ready. Okay, so here we are building the last few sections. So we'll take one of these brick pieces, attach this printed piece on top, as well as this piece with the hinge. Then we'll make an inverse of that, put those off to the side. Here we'll take these two hinge pieces, click them together. Then underneath of this one, you'll attach this clip piece. Then you'll clip this into there, attach this piece. And then, if it doesn't fly directly into the camera, on the back we attach this little circular slider piece. Put that off to the side. Here we're going to take this jumper piece, attach on this little Technic thingy. Don't know what that's called exactly. We put on a flick fire missile into that. And then we attach a cheese slope on the end, make an inverse of that, and put them off to the side. And then for our last sub-assembly, we'll take a 1x4 brick, attach on this modified 1x2 with a Technic hole on the bottom, put on a silver stud, and then you put on this Technic rod in gray, as well as a little stopper on the back. Put that as such, make an inverse, and well, now we can start putting this together. So here we have our main assembly. We'll take this screen thingy piece, this console, and attach it on here to complete Batgirl's seat. Then we'll fold this up out of the way. Then here we put on these two pieces with the flick fire missiles and cheese slopes to kind of create the front of the vehicle. Here we'll take our two wings. One goes right here on this side, attached to these two stud pieces, except the ones on the other side. Then we attach the other wing on the inverse. As it breaks off, again, I apologize, not the sturdiest thing that could exist. Again, this wing section is probably the worst part of it. But hey, just don't mess with the wings that much. Just put the batarangs back inside. Then we attach on each side. We put on one of these assemblies right here and here. And as you can see, the stoppers are what prevent them from going out through the front, and these doors kind of stop the stoppers. They can't go out backwards. And then on each side, we just, next to those assemblies with the guns, we just put on one of these assemblies with the bricks and the stuff on top. And there we go, as that wing falls off again. See, I'm not going to bother to put the batarangs back in again. The reason the bottom part of this wing is so unsturdy, by the way, is because there's not actually another 1x2 under there. It would probably be a lot sturdier if you put a 1x2 plate under there, which I'm guessing you have. I just didn't want to put that in, because I didn't exactly want to... I wanted to only include parts from the build. So anyway, that's the review and instructions on how to build it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video, probably. Bye-bye!